First and 10 for Bradshaw at the 10-yard line, and he'll stay on the ground, and Franco Harris finds daylight out to the 25-yard line. Dwight Hicks made the tackle, and immediately Pittsburgh establishes itself with a first down on the first running play. Jim Smith wide right and John Stallworth left. He goes to Stallworth, who takes a lick immediately, and he goes out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. Eric Wright knocking him out. Stallworth has caught a pass now in 55 consecutive games. That's a Pittsburgh club record. On the Steeler 33. And it'll be the second man, Frank Pollard, but he is stacked up and down he goes. Pollard hit by Archie Reese and Dwayne Board. Board, number 76, is the man that got away. Is on a wing outside Cunningham, and they go to Harris going wide outside, and he is brought down as he tried to get around on the outside. And 10 on the Steeler 38-yard line, and Bradshaw setting up, goes to the right side to Cunningham, who was hit and dropped. Willie Harper hit him at about the 42-yard line. Pollard is in a slot, and Bradshaw setting up a little screen to Franco Harris, and Harris still on his feet and goes down at the 49-yard line as Buns finally got him on the wing again, and now backing off. Bradshaw is going to be swallowed up, and it's Jim Stuckey, number 79, who pulled him down. And Bradshaw deep down the left side, no good. Intended for Jim Smith with 4 white shirts all around him. So they were looking for Smitty, and he was the primary receiver. Gondola in the Superdome. The only other punter to do that was Ray Guy. He got quite a leg. And he hangs it up. Jim Smith making the reception at midfield with a fair catch, and so that's where Pittsburgh will put it in play. First and 10 at midfield. Go 48-yard line. Now Pollard on a wing, and Franco Harris straight ahead, pulling his way. At the top is Buns, and at the bottom is Reynolds. In motion is Randy Grossman, and they go to Harris, can't find it one way, and he goes the other. And it would appear as if he slithered for the first down.
He's amazing. He runs with such good control. That time he looked like he was going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. But you can't run like that unless you have very, very good vision. You run with your head up and your eyes open.
Hard line for Terry Bradshaw and the Steelers. And it'll be Frank Pollard. And Pollard is dropped at about the 31-yard line as he burst through the left side. A good block by Curzon, number 77, this 4-year man out of South Carolina. Franco going wide with Pollard blocking, and he was tripped up. Willie Harper tripped him up at the 30, but he would have picked up another 10. As it was, he picked up the first down in the Steeler backfield. It'll be Franco, and he fumbled, and San Francisco recovered. It is Eric Wright, number 21, who fell on the ball, the rookie out of Missouri.
You talk about dodging a bullet. They were on the move. And Harris fakes inside, goes outside. The ball is knocked loose, recovered by Eric White.
In motion is Ricky Patton. And Montana going to Dwight Clark, and he's down at the 35-yard line, picking up the first down. First and 10 on the 35-yard line of San Francisco. Montana over the middle, and he's got Dwight Clark again, and he gets all the way to the 44-yard line before the Steelers swarm him down. Francisco, no score in the first quarter. Ricky Patton, and Patton gets out to about the 50. Jack Lambert made the tackle, and there's a flag on the play. Montana pitching to Big Cooper, and he's going to be hammered out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. You know, Cooper's a hungry runner. Montana trying to get it back in a crowd, broken up, intended for Charles Young, but Lambert was there, Cam was there. That was really throwing it into the crowd. Frank Pollard are behind Terry Bradshaw, and it'll be a play-action fake, the back staying into block, and Bradshaw passing, and all alone is Smith, finally wrapped up by Ronnie Lott, and pushed him out of bounds at the 35-yard line as they pick up an easy first down. Out for him, playing for Lynn Swan, who has a pulled hamstring. First and 10 on the 36. Bradshaw over to the left side to Stallworth, and he goes down on the tackle by Eric Wright. Fred Dean almost got across, but he just did get back on time. Bradshaw deep over the middle of Stallworth. No good. Eric Wright on one side, Carlton Williamson on the other, and it is John Stallworth who is shaken out. Slot right for Terry Bradshaw. In fact, he had 4 receivers ready to go deep. Under some time, Bradshaw throwing, picked up in the air by Carlton Williamson. Williamson is at midfield, still on his feet, and gets back to the Steeler 45. The rookie out of Pittsburgh, who was recruited by the University of Pittsburgh as a fullback, has picked it off. Frederick will give us the interpretation.
It's a personal foul, a face mask by the defense, and we had prior to the pass, and then we had unsportsmanlike on a continuing action by both teams, which will be disregarded. We will penalize 5 yards from the previous spot and to be a first down.
Bradshaw to Frank Pollard. Pollard was tripped up by Dwayne Board at the line of scrimmage and then kept going for a couple of yards.
And this is the second time Pittsburgh has had very good field position. One other occasion in the first quarter, they had it on the
35-yard line.
Good time for a play-action pass here.
Bradshaw on a straight drop back, setting up and looping it down the middle, and it is intercepted. It is picked off at the last minute on a pass intended for John Stallworth, and the defender making the reception, Dwight Hicks, is down and unable to move.
He's on early downs in the second half.
2nd and 10 on the Pittsburgh 21. And Bradshaw looking for some help. Throwing, intercepted by Wright, and Eric Wright still on his feet to the 15, to the 10, and he's going in for a touchdown. Dwight, and there's a flag on the play. They march it back to the 46-yard line of Pittsburgh.
Illegal use of the hands on the return. First down.
Easily releasing to the right, and Montana looked right and then dumped it off to Charles Young, and he's down at the 40-yard line. Jack Ham made the tackle. Both backs release. And Montana finally lobbing the ball to Hofer, no good. He was trying to lead him and couldn't quite alley-oop it to him with Jack Lambert right there with him. In motion is Freddie Solomon. Montana looking and now releasing to Easley, and Easley at the 30-yard line, and he is pinched down. He has to get just to the 25, 45, and that's Solomon in motion. The ball on the Pittsburgh 30-yard line. Montana over the middle, all alone is Clark to the 20-15, spun out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So Clark making the reception, and they're going to spot it at about the 7-yard line where it'll be first and goal. Ball on the 7. 44 seconds to the half. Easley and Hofer, and it's Hofer. And Hofer is inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 3. Solomon in motion to the left. Montana looking right. Now guns it into Charles Young, the tight end, for the touchdown. Young just bounced away from Donnie Shell and made the catch, but hold everything. So thanks to the interception by Eric Wright, which gave San Francisco the ball on the Pittsburgh 46-yard line, Pittsburgh 29. And it's going to be Pollard, who fumbled, got away from Pillars, number 65, picked up by Williamson, and it will be San Francisco ball. Easily staying in the block as Montana on a roll, and he's going to keep it to the 30 and go out of bounds to Solomon. Threw a pretty good block at Jack Ham, and Montana wisely heading for the sidelines to stop the clock with 8 seconds. So it's about a 46-yard field goal, and his longest this year, 47. Where she boots it high and long and perfect. So thanks to the Pollard fumble and the Williamson recovery, San Francisco has a chance and doesn't miss the opportunity. They pick up 3 more points as Wersching is 7 out of 9 in field goals, 12 for 12 in points.
Shell was joined in the Pro Bowl by cornerback Bell Blunt. And together with J.T. Thomas, Ron Johnson, Dwayne Woodruff, and Anthony Washington, they paced the Steelers to 30 team interceptions, third best in the NFL.
And it's Easley, and he easily gets the first down. In fact, Donnie Shell riding his back at about the 48 and on the 48-yard line. And in motion, Solomon. Staying on the ground, and there goes Easley, and he's into Pittsburgh territory to the 48-yard line. 3rd and 6 on the Steeler 48. Easley staying in the block. Montana with some time, and it's picked off. Jack Lambert. And Lambert's at the 25 and pushed out of bounds. Another Steeler interception. One by Blunt for a touchdown, and this one by Jack Lambert. 52-yard line. First time Bradshaw's had to touch the ball in the second half. Terry with a lot of time. In the end zone to Smith. Touchdown. Look at that pass by Terry Bradshaw.
There we see it again. Play action fake, then goes back to the outside to Smith. Jim Smith makes the catch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The San Francisco field goal and the Blunt and Lambert interceptions in the second half. That's Easley carrying it out across the 20 to the 23. And it'll be Ricky Patton trying to cut back across the 25, and he's dropped at the 27, but he has to get out beyond the 32 for a first down. Ricky Patton, and he's loose. Patton is upended across the 35-yard line. Robin Cole hit him at the ankles, but Patton picks up the first down. Montana looking down the middle, then releasing to Clark at the 45. Big guy across the 50, upended by Donnie Shell. Third quarter. Montana on a roll, being chased by Greenwood. Throws, and it is caught by Cooper at the 30-yard line. He took it away from Jack Ham, and he went out of bounds just shy of the 25. Montana throwing to Cooper again, and he makes the reception at the 20-yard line. So they picked up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Montana line. In motion is Cooper. Montana right through Charles Young's hands with Donnie Shell there with him. Field goal. He kicked one today for 45, and it's blocked on the line of scrimmage. So Pittsburgh. Screen for Pollard with Webster throwing a block on Jack Reynolds, and he is upended at the last minute as he got across the 35-yard line. Bradshaw over the middle to Pollard, and he fumbled at the 40-yard line. Ronnie Lott recovered the ball. Ronnie Lott recovered the fumble after the catch. The fumble, and then Ronnie Lott fell on the ball. So San Francisco gets a big break at the end of the third quarter with the score. Pittsburgh 14, San Francisco 10 points. Meanwhile, Franco Harris is having a pretty good day when they let him have the ball, and they let him have it now, and he gets out to the 31. 2nd and 5 on the Pittsburgh 31. Bradshaw to Franco Harris. And Harris gets outside and is finally brought down by Harper. And they have picked up the first down easily as Russell Davis carried that time to pick it up.
He had great field position most of the afternoon, but never took advantage of it because of the great play of the 49er defense.
2nd and 6 on the Pittsburgh 44. Pollard is on a wing now. Bradshaw going deep, and it's going to be picked off by Carlton Williamson. And Williamson is to the 40, he's to the 45, to the 50, at the 45, and finally out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Cooper is back in there now with Ricky Patton, and Cooper releases, and the pass is to Freddie Solomon, who's dragged down at the 36, and a flag on the play because the pass was completed to the 36.
Holding on the offense, number 71.
Everybody in the ballpark knows. Down the middle. middle, and he's got Solomon, and he's at the 30-yard line before Blunt can knock him down. But they'll go to Patton, and Ricky Patton still on his feet across the 25. He kind of hit and went sideways for 5 yards. Time Seattle, Green Bay. 2nd and 4 from the 24. Ricky Patton grabbed by Robin Cole for a loss in the San Francisco backfield.
Pittsburgh guessed right on the play. There was a blitz. Robin Cole was blitzing.
From the 28-yard line. Montana can keep it, and he's going to run. He's to the 25, out of bounds at the 20, and I believe he picked up the first down with Patton. Play action fake, and the pass, and Clark bumped into Blunt, and let's see, a flag on the play. Defensive holding, evidently, against Pittsburgh in the game. Montana
Option pass.
easily makes the pass to Young at the 5-yard line. Charles Young making the catch. The tight end dropped at the 5. On the right side, Easley and Patton are behind Montana. Easley, and he's going to get the first down, and they will stop him at about the 1-yard line. Tries to cut back, and he's in. The only man to head him off was Woodruff, and he just ran over Dwayne Woodruff for the touchdown.
Had to be impressed with the way he read the play. He was off tackle, but he jumped outside watching. Runs to the left side, ball in the wrong arm, gets good leverage with the right shoulder, but blows it in for the touchdown.
Down by 3 points, 1st and 10 on the Steelers' 17, and Bradshaw hits his man Benny Cunningham, who dropped the ball after the whistle, however. Franco Harris tripped up at the 25 and falls forward to about the 27. Jack Reynolds.
They've been very successful.
Fred Dean is in there trying to get at Bradshaw, but he can't do it. And Bradshaw's going to run right into Stuckey, but he got away from Stuckey, and finally he goes down at the 35-yard line, and they will spot it at the 36. 12 seconds left in the game, and the Steelers trailing by 3. Franco Harris. And Dwight Hicks couldn't get him, and Harris fumbled, and San Francisco, I believe, recovered. Nope, after the whistle.
Corson and Brown, he goes right through that hole, does a good job of running downfield. Willie Harper, number 59, comes through there from the backside and knocks the ball loose, but the ball was declared dead. But they like it.
Pollard is on the wing. Here comes Franco Harris. And they punch him down at about the 35-yard line. And leading the charge was Steve Corson, number 77.
That's what they like there, and it's a good call because they anticipate a very good rush by the defensive right end.
2 minutes left in the game. Franco Harris for 104 yards, 38 times in his career. To put that in his proper perspective, Jim Brown did it 58 times. Grossman in motion. And Bradshaw, under some heat, got away on a safety blitz, throws it to Grossman, who is knocked down at about the 37, and they lost yardage on the play. 6, and Bradshaw going for the first down. And he's going to be hit. Flags on the play. He got away from Lawrence Pillars, but he missed the intended receiver, and that was coming out of the backfield. But Bradshaw trying to find Russell Davis, and Pillars hit him.
Number 73 on the offense, holding, refused, first down.
Cisco has the ball. 1st and 10 on its 37, and it's Walt Easley who gets out to about the 45-yard line with Thomas and Ham finally bringing him down. 71, barring a last-second miracle. And it is Walt Easley with a flag on the play. Easley picking up the first down. And then, of course, we'll have the interpretation of the flag.
Number 95 offside. First down.
It has been the super job the defense has done, and they've played very smart, intelligent football offensively, and that's really been the difference.
Well, our heartiest congratulations to Bill Walsh and the young San Francisco 49ers. Condolences to Chuck Noll and the Pittsburgh Steelers, who won Monday, and that might very well have taken a little something out of them, although the Steeler record coming back after Mondays was 12-4 until they fell on their haircuts today.